coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. A short kick taken at the 18. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now. It's Henry. They'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now left side, position is tight end, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down carry for Henry, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards on the play. First down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him lined up. Keep him in the pocket. It's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is third and long, though. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Leading the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
It will probably really hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, it made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
William Golston
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
25-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Newton got to manage Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Complete.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Patterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's
a gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the Lions' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Escapes the defender. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Rams 7, Lions 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tate, and he'll go at the 10. He was unable to go again on 2nd down. Get this one out just a gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Newton throwing again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. pass completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Play action. It's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The intended receiver is Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Option play on 3rd down. A quick toss out right. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. The tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Newton. And Tate's got it. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, however, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 27, Newton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and he looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And some room to get over. Touchdown, LA! Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score, Rams 17, Lions 3. Jason Myers set.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's good for the Lions.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. He'll go down the middle for a
because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's going to be caught by Samuel. Will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. Misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
13 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Patterson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Los Angeles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 24, Lions 9. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where It's a pass-first league. That's quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Lions.
Now Burrow. He's just going to dump this one into his fullback on the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Back down at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they go play action now. Burrow. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Pushes way through. It's on the other side of midfield. Coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in. Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. He touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And now they're going to fake it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situation. Box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Eugene Nwosu got the sack there. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Newton. And going to be knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feel me?
The pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they can. As he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 15.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And not much yards to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We called a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On third down, Henry. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Lions 15.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.